How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Blue Shifting and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal, where we've gotten to the point where we've seen and recognized that the world's kind of turning against us as an organization, and we just got confronted by Akechi, who effectively got pictures of us coming out of the metaverse. But he says to decide to not turn us in, he wants to join us because he wants to help us and all that junk. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how that plays out. Oh, hang on. I got a bad controller, so I'm gonna have to go and switch this one out real quick. But while the game is having a little earthquake, I'll continue chatting with you, and then I'll go fix it in just a second. So, besides all the basic stuff that we've already covered, I'm not sure what to expect. I know I need to go into Mementos here in the near future, so I might have to do that this episode, just because they're stacking up again. I just need to go take care of it all. And then, once we finish that, so I'll probably do Mementos tonight, and I'm also going to keep working on Confidants, but, I mean, eventually we're going to jump into the next, series of whatever we're doing, so I don't even know exactly. I'm trying to remember what palace is next. It's kind of weird. This part of the game's really foggy in my memory for some reason. I'm not really sure why. 'Cause I feel like we go into we go into a palace. I don't think it's Sai's palace. Maybe it is. I don't think it is though. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe it is Sai's after all, but we're getting there. We're getting sadly close to the end of the game. I've got to work on my confidants. I've still got a lot of work to do for some of them, but hopefully I'll have the time to get it done. We'll see. I want to see if I can get as many of them to 10 as possible, but we'll just have to wait and see. So anyway, I'm going to go fix the controller, and we'll just get jumping right back into it as soon as I get back. So give me a second.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others.
Uh-huh.
The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives.
Jeez.
And have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Wait, 30 million yen. I don't know for sure, but I think that's like $300,000.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's insane.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
I'm sorry.
This isn't about me. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Yeah.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
We're wanted now, and the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Yeah, as soon as we got hit their radar.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental.
They were, and then also, like, I would also point out if I were here, I'd be like, and look, like, we know how twisted those people were. It wasn't that Okumura and the others didn't have twisted palace hearts. We knew they did. They were being problematic, and they were causing problems. The setup didn't go that far, but somebody understands the metaverse here. That's the point I would try to make here. It's like someone understands the metaverse part of this, because then if you assume that a entity understands how it works, then all they had to do was like they knew what to look for already. They were able to track our movements.
Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too, considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
Yeah, like I would say, like, the plan makes the most sense to not even actually try and apprehend us. It makes the most sense to, or like if they do apprehend us, like they apprehend us to make themselves sound like the good guys and then say that there's a copycat group out there, but ultimately just to lay the blame at somebody else's feet. It's brilliant, actually. Like if you really think about it, like the plan is a really clever one.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly.
No.
Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it!
Stop, guys, calm down. Like literally, like.
This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji, taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
I don't think we lost sight of our goal. I think they baited us. I think, like, it's like to say, like, they knew what we would, they knew a tasty morsel that we likely wouldn't turn away from once it became, like, once Okumura came across our attention, they probably just knew we would go for it.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a Phantom Thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous Phantom Thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too, but still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
I would guess organization based on the evidence.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now?
Honestly, like, if I were there, like, if I were there in this situation right now, one of my votes might be, like, disband. Like, we just stop. Like, we duck down, we pretend that we didn't do any of it, and we just kind of let them win. Like, because currently, with the information we have, I don't think there's another option. But unfortunately, we still have Akechi who's kind of hanging that evidence over us.
I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
We haven't lost yet.
Yeah. Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah, that's the problem. Ooshka, what a doozy.
Hey, it's me.
Yeah?
About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty. It all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
I know how you feel.
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a Phantom Thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I
Yeah.
thought I could do anything if it was for justice. But that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
You can still change.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon.
That's a good idea,
See
actually.
ya.
See you, man. I need to... God, I have so many confidant stuff I need to work on. I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this, too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're going to overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. Well, see you all tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow.
Right. Ugh.
Okay.
We can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything.
Oh yeah.
I checked the manual. It says the story in the game's different from the original TV show. Something about trying to become the 6th Phoenix Ranger. Don't know much about the TV series, but this looks like a great game you can really sink your teeth into. Let's become a Phoenix Ranger. A threat of doom draws near, a new power spreading its wings. Oh, they really know how to get you pumped up. Is this a lab? The person in front of the computer looks like a scientist. You ready? It's a promising sign. My name is, well, just call me Osagiri. I've been put in charge of your training. Welcome to my space laboratory. You are the strongest fighter I've created yet. You will now commence your training. Endure it, and you will acquire power equaling to that of the Phoenix Rangers. Since today's your first day, we'll use a simulator. Don't worry about passing or failing, just show me what you can do.
I see.
Training, huh? Guess you can't become a hero if you don't put in the effort. Let's begin with a warm-up. Try controlling your strength as instructed. First, remember the commands and display it on screen. Then enter the command accurately within the time limit. Great. Square, triangle, X, circle. Impressive. You exhibit flawless control. Let's see how you do with the next challenge. Right, up, left, down. Incredible. Your strength is far greater than I initially projected. Next challenge will be the last. Battle simulation start. And the scenery changed. Huh, this is the waste disposal facility? You'll be facing the aberrant from Xylem, the Infinibug army planning to take over Earth. The name is Scrapertinium, a powerful aberrant born of a parasite that fed on the scrap metal. But I know you can defeat it. I have faith in you.
Okay.
So training prepared to serial combat. Alright, let's get the aberrant. Clang, clang. I'm the Scrapertinium, the scrap metal eating aberrant. Clang. There's too many people on Earth. Clang. I'm going to squash them flat and make a more comfortable place to live. Clang. You guys pretty chipper about being a threat to the planet's safety, huh? You dare stand in my way, Clang! I'll fit out you, Clang!
Now then.
Here it comes. Get your controller ready. So, right, left, so, right, left, triangles. There we go. How could this cheeky little brat dodge my attack, Clang it?
Oh!
Is there a chance? Wind punch! Left, down, right, square, circle, X. Left, down, right, square, circle, X. I can't believe I lost! Glory to Xylem! Clang! Oh yeah, big win! That was cute. Hey, we're back in the laboratory! Simulation is complete. Now you know what fighting an aberrant is like. From now on, you'll be known as Grey Pigeon. Continue your training by going on solo missions. You will meet the Feathermen only when you gain a sufficient strength. You could become the 6th Featherman. You may even surpass them. No one would be able to defeat you. No one. Well, you must be tired. Here, take this nap capsule and get some rest. That was cool. That was actually a pretty, more dynamic one. We finished training. So what do you think? Can you become a Phoenix Ranger? That game was stimulating to your brain. Must have buffed some of your knowledge. Num 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 num. Come on, I need the level.
Well then.
I'm sure you're tired after how you're getting. Let's stop here for today, okay?
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
It's getting hot. I'm gonna take off my sweater because it's getting spicy.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first? Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
Yeah, unfortunately. The problem is there actually might be a lot of truth to this. I mean, Japan is notorious for having an insanely high, 90% indictment rate. If you get to a courtroom in Japan under being accused of something, it almost never are acquitted. If you get to the courtroom, you're pretty much guilty already. And a lot of that seems there's an implication, if you read between the lines and hear from people who live there, that fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit might be a big part of that. That oftentimes the most important thing is to like be able to place the blame on somebody so that like I'm guessing it's so that it doesn't reflect badly on like the police and the nation as a whole. And so they're so highly motivated to catch a bad guy that like they'll oftentimes go to great lengths to make sure there is somebody to stand in that courtroom. And so it's almost like it's not truly like a guilty until proven innocent, but it probably feels a lot like that, at least from what I've heard. And if that's the case, that's actually kind of like the scary thing. Like, if there's ever been anything that's made me think like, I don't know if I'd want to ever live in Japan, it would be the legal system there.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
Right.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
Yeah, I would be, like, I know I'm biased because I understand the plot of the story, but even still, I remember when I first was playing this, I had red flags going up. I honestly thought that Akechi was going to be a kind of catch-22. I was like, maybe he'll turn out to be a really good guy, because I was getting so much bad vibe from him. But yeah, we'll see.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
True.
Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
Well, we don't have a choice.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now. But the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
It's the best, honestly.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
I wonder why.
Beats me. I hope it's just my imagination, though. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
It has to.
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice?
Mm-hmm.
And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's not all.
No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation? Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey! You need to keep your focus.
Mm-hmm.
It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
Let's see. I'm not alone.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet.
Unfortunately.
Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Exactly. Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel like my bond with Sai is growing deeper.
All right.
Rank 6.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Summary of the story. Da-da-da. Oh boy.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear. A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
That's impressive.
Don't fall for it. Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first. There's something else we want you to look into.
Yeah. Man, I did get a bit blindsided by all this, but I should have seen that coming. I remember right here, I was like, what was that? Now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote from no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That along with the legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears in governmental disbandment. Where are we meeting today? Oh right, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government office district? Kasumigaseki. Kasumigaseki. Indeed. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there though. Me neither. Is that somewhere normal people usually go? Wow, just look at the map. Look at the map. It's impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, public prosecutor's office, and public security. The diet building's right there near there too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So, we are just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into the Lion's Den.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
Right.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you...
That's true.
Ooh! I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
All right.
You've got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto's sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if we were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met. Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena? Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then!
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko...
Pachinko! That'd actually be so sad if it was a big pachinko.
We played cards during the school trip.
What else is there? It must be a casino.
There you go.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Here we go. Dun dun dun.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
Oh. I don't know why I pushed the button, sorry.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go. Right.
Here we go. Dun dun dun. It is actually one of my favorite palaces. I think it's the best, one of the best designed.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention.
Isn't it like a little odd that Akechi like knows that already?
Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
The police station's also part of her work area, though. Whenever arrests are made for her cases, I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a codename, too.
Codename?
Phantom Thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we looked. And
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
Alrighty then.
Now then.
Now, the business as usual. First off, we need to find an infiltration route. Alright, well. I like my team, but it's time to say goodbye to Makoto.
Do you have a moment?
I would not be mistaken in selecting me for this. You understand, do you not?
Oh?
Alright. I will switch you with Makoto.
That settles it.
Sorry, Makoto. Music is bumping.
Okay.
Looks like we'll be able to sneak in from here.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. That aside, the people in here look completely normal.
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace.
Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he?
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions.
That probably didn't make much sense because all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
Ryuji, no.
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful. Particularly of those in positions of power.
Yes.
Is this what you have to go through every time?
I just realized, if you've ever played Psychonauts in palaces is very similar, actually. Like, the way that they construct the the mindscapes of Psychonauts actually follows a lot of the same rules, which is really interesting. That's right.
This is a first for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Just don't slow us down, Crow.
I will not allow that to happen.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Any later and we'll get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out the calling card, as always.
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Will you please stop interrupting?
My apologies.
Well then, let's go.
Oh yeah.
I feel somewhat
Well then,
nervous.
let's begin by securing a route. Crawl through the vents.
Welcome. Come on out, you petty thieves.
Dang, she got us quick.
You're after the treasure, are you not? Come on down and I will tell you where it is.
What? We're not going to fall for a trick like that.
It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you?
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
Mm-hmm. Go for that dress. Holy
So you've
crap.
come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor at the highest point of this building.
Why are you telling us this?
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
Gee.
Damn it! Over there! It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Come, Joker. Let us pursue her. Let us get after her, Joker. I have something.
I must steal things.
There seems to be a treasure chest.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Akechi. Alright.
I can feel it.
Authentication required. Please insert your member's card.
Member's card?
Perhaps it bears relation to a player's club of sorts. I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it straight.
Ryuji, that wasn't even technical.
Casinos typically have a membership system called a player's club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular ranks of player.
Mm-hmm.
Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here.
That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy.
I would agree with you, but...
A shadow!
As I expected, registration will not be such a simple matter.
She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her.
I like how he's got a big wine bottle. Oh, that's one of you, diaper boys.
I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you after all.
Are you be alright?
Who knows? I would estimate that you all won't even have to step in and help, though.
Yeah. Show off.
Well then, let us begin. Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood! Manifest!
God, he's got a super ability. Fetch. There we go. Ha! Take that, Akechi. I killed it. You're not so bad. I am capable of much more. Now then, let us deal with the shadows quickly. Wait, doesn't it sound like we're gonna get ambushed based on what we heard earlier?
You're right.
I agree. It's like I'd like to deal with them as quickly as we can. But now that we have an infiltration route, I suggest we return for now and prepare. Very well. I trust your expertise and judgment. Let us do that. Today was truly a surprise after another. I hope we continue to thrive in our work together. Agreed. We will need to explain the steps we take through. That is unnecessary. First we secure an infiltration route, then second the calling card, correct? In doing so, the core of the ruler's distorted desires will manifest into a physical form. By taking that core, the change of heart will be triggered. I deduce the steps would be something along those lines. A+. It is easy to sound. Don't underestimate this crap. I am not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, Nijima-san's shadow seemed really confident. Yes, there's no knowing what may await. Let's continue cautiously. Very well. You will let me know when you enter the palace, yes? Of course. Perfect. I will be available at any time you need me. That's enough for now. Let's prepare for the coming task. Ah, yes, my apologies for somewhat derailing the conversation. We will be counting on you, Akechi. Failure is not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all your expectations.
The crucial moment's finally here. Give it all you've got.
Yep. There's a bug in here.
Okay.
This is a rare opportunity. Let's steal Nijima's heart. Things are really soured. There's even a bounty on you guys. But I seriously believe the Phantom Thieves are innocent. By the way, I changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames, though. The problem for me too if people don't think the Phantom Thieves are heroes. Let's try to clear stigma on your name as soon as you can, okay? I'm counting on you.
So people are turning on us even in his survey? Our popularity is really at an all-time low.
It's alright. We'll manage. Alright, so I can't leave. Let's play the game. Let's see if I can do it. Let's get these brain muscles working.
Okay.
Let's start a Featherman Seeker. Pigeon lands on Earth and engaged in his first real battle against Aberrant.
Oh!
Guess we moved on from Ostigar Space Lab. This looks like an urban area on Earth. Pigeon. Pigeon, can you hear me? This is Osagiri. From now on, I'll communicate with you through your comm device in your helmet. I'll provide you with support from the lab. I'm getting readings of an Infinibug a bit to north of you. Please refer to the data I sent you before you go into battle. And remember that this is not a simulation, but a real battle. Failure is not an option. As I said before, you will act alone until you are sufficiently capable. Your value is being tested as you put your life on the line. Sending a trainee into battle against the real enemy? Man, Osagiri isn't just tough, she's reckless. Bring, I sense a connection. What the? Is that a walking phone booth? I hear humans communicating. I'm going to randomly reconnect the ends to confuse everybody. What a villain. Target located. Pigeon, you must exterminate it. May this fight contribute to your growth. Who are you? Why do you dress like a featherman? You better stay out of my way. I am a Phonetarium. Hear me ring. In the name of Xylan, I will defeat you.
Yes!
Here it comes. Get your controller ready. And takes my radio wave beam. Up, down, right, left.
Yeah, nice dodge. Impossible, you managed to dodge my attack. You're an ordinary human. How about this? Coily cord. This is bad. Pigeon's caught in the cord and can't move. Yeah, what a marvelous view. Now you have no chance of dodging my radio wave beam. Here we go, ring radio wave beam. Cut the cord, quick, we have to escape.
So triangle, up, up, circle, down, down. Okay.
Good, we escaped the cord, dodged the beam. What? How did you do that? Pigeon, now's your chance. Your opponent's guard is down.
Okay.
Now finish him off. Aerial slash.
Left square, up, triangle, right, X, down, circle. Oh gosh. Okay. So start left square. Okay. And then left. Okay. So that's. Ooh, that's tricky. Oh, that was close.
God, how could you know my weakness spots? Wait, you're not. Glory to Xylan.
Nice.
Oh, great. We beat Frontinium. But I wonder what he's trying to say. That was impressive, Pigeon. But it seems you're not fully awakened yet. There's power within you that still lies dormant. You should try to learn to access that power. It'll prove to be of great benefit to you.
I'm guessing we're the bad guy all along.
We won today's battle, so what do you think? Can you become a Phoenix Ranger? The game was stimulating your brain. It must have buffed your knowledge.
Well then.
I'm sure you're tired after how I went to get how into it you were getting. Let's stop here for today, okay?
So this is just Makoto. Oh, nope, there's somebody else. Is it Haru, perhaps?
Otaku? What seems to be the matter? Do you need something from the roof?
Please take me there.
I'm authorized to use the back entrance to the school. Come on, we can go that way.
I really should try and see if I can bond with her.
My.
Otaku, have you decided on any plans for today?
Let's hang out.
Huh? Time like this? Perhaps your strategy of ground infiltration?
It's a secret.
You make it sound like it's really important. I suppose relaxation is pretty vital at a time like this.
Hey!
In that case, I'd like to use the opportunity to bring my most recent harvest to Sakura-san.
Maybe I got an opportunity to deepen my bond with Haru.
Hey!
I'd like to stop by the block today. Could you join me?
Sure.
I'm so
Great.
glad.
Let us go then.
Hello, Sakura-san. I'm sorry for asking this of you.
It's all good. Not like I have customers to deal with. So, this is what you grew?
Yes. I'd like an honest opinion from a culinary professional.
Aw.
Let me see.
He knows his beans.
To be honest, both the taste and appearance are the opposite of what I'd call market grade.
Oh gosh.
I see.
But it's impressive you managed to grow anything at all up on a rooftop of all places.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
You know, I can't say it tasted good, but it was actually somewhat refreshing.
It's a great... He's very good at being, like, honest, but kind.
Kind of like how you feel good after taking bitter medicine.
Oh gosh.
I first came across the plant in my house. It's possible that it's an experimental breed created for use at Okumura Foods. Thank you very much for the input, Sakura-san. I'll take note of that.
Haru's vegetables have a bitterness to them, but also exude a strong energy.
He's right. That was the same thought I had. I think I understand what Sakura-san meant when he said they were refreshing.
So it's more like medicinal in a way. The sun-bathed vegetables seem to be filled with energy. They may prove useful during palace forays.
I agree. I'm so happy. I didn't expect this hobby of mine to provide value to the Phantom Thieves. This is actually the only thing I can honestly say I'm good at.
I don't know. Sounds like hard work.
Thank you for worrying about me, but I find the work relaxing. Hey,
Good.
do you think you could help me out again sometime? Like you did today?
Absolutely.
It's a deal. We're like real Phantom Thieves.
Well, we are.
Okay, I'll do my best from now on.
Haru seems a little more enthusiastic than before. Yeah, I've literally never done this. I never once went down her route at all, so I definitely want to try and get her to rank 10.
It seems you were probing into a certain conglomerate. There's the possibility you even infiltrated their company building. Perhaps some sort of connection? Tell me about this person.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Empress persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Yeah. Allows you to grow vegetables with Haru on the Shujin Academy rooftop.
Alright.
There we go. You can ask Haru, who has an incredible green thumb, to grow vegetables for you. Haru's vegetables are full of energy that grant a variety of effects when used as items. They may prove useful in exploring the metaverse.
Still, he was right. The taste leaves much to be desired. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Your feedback on the vegetables is a big help. Oh, and if there are any vegetables you like in particular, just let me know. You certainly have plenty of seed, so if you have any preference, I'll prioritize growing those first.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Of course, I won't let you down. I may not be very good yet, but I'll contribute to the Phantom Thieves in my own way. Alright, I'm going home for the day.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Great use of time. You're back. Well, how do I put this? I'm glad you made it home.
Oh, Akechi.
What is it?
You got any idea who the true culprit might be? Oh yeah, you said you saw a masked guy, right? I wanted to ask about that too. Did you really see him? That masked guy's gotta be the true culprit, right?
If this so-called true culprit is acting alone, then there can be no mistaking it.
I see.
The next question is, who is the masked man?
Unfortunately, I do not know that much. You're useless.
That's quite harsh.
Oh, you're making me blush. That wasn't a compliment.
At this point, I haven't yet even grasped any clues. But once this is dealt with, I will surely capture him. I promise you that. We'll be counting on you. Perfect. Leave it to me. It may sound somewhat odd for me to say this, but I am an exceptional detective. I assure you, I will catch this culprit. Look forward to it.
He doesn't have any clues, but he's confident enough to say he can definitely catch the guy. No wonder he's a star detective. Even the way he talks about these things is different from us.
Oh yeah, so this is like the day before Halloween. That's why all these decorations are out and they got stuff. Huh. I just didn't think Halloween was a big thing in Japan. I don't think it is, technically. But, now.
There's something I need to tell you. If you're free, let's hang out.
I feel like my bond with Chihaya will grow stronger soon.
You agreed to deal with Chihaya. Let's be sure to accept her invitation until you gain her trust, okay?
Sure, right away.
Great. Please come over. I have a lot to show you today.
Here we go.
Look, mental training for sports. Oh, and building a successful business from the ground up. I even have a book about the secrets to being a good listener. It was written by a hostess from the Club of Ginza. Just picking out which book to bring took me half the day. I have tons more to bring home to do. I've started using these as reference material for the advice I give my clients. That's why I can suggest new alternatives instead of leaving them resigned to their fates.
You're such a hard worker.
Of course. After all, I need to be able to advise my clients on their future selves. Anyway, what I really wanted to tell you is that I've arrived at a new fortune-telling philosophy. Those with strong convictions can in fact change fate. Oh, and it's for the people who I sold holy stones to? I started reading their fortunes free of charge. I'd like to return the money they gave me too, but what? Well,
Am I interrupting?
What?
Yokota-san.
It's been a while, maiden.
What are you doing here?
The chairman asked me if I could come see how things are going. And who are you?
That's my apprentice. I haven't actually introduced him to the chairman yet.
You're telling me you're so busy you needed to hire an apprentice.
Yes, he's been a wonderful help.
I see. Guess I should have expected such great foresight from you, maiden. Now then, I should be going.
Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Are you in trouble?
No, nothing serious. Anyway, it's a private matter, Ina-san. Nothing you should be concerned yourself with. Oh, wait, are you perhaps worried about me?
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so touched. Honestly. My luck really is improving with you around, Ina-san. I know. In return for that, I'll predict your luck whenever you want.
I can sense Chihaya's intense motivation. Rank 5, affinity reading. Deepen your bond with a confidant of your choice.
Alright.
Okay, actually. That might actually be useful.
Oh, it's already so late. I should close up for today.
Goodbye.
Good night, Ina-san.
I should definitely use that, actually. That could be helpful. But I believe it's time for us to start diving into a palace.
Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
My sister is serious. Her determination to win this fight is reflected in that casino. She won't be easy to beat. I know that better than anyone. I want to understand our situation as soon as possible. Let's go to the palace today.
That's a good idea.
You really are dependable. According to Akechi-kun, the investigation's on the 20th. We'll stop her no matter what. All right then. I'll see you at the hideout after school. I'll inform everyone too.
Sounds good.
Hi, everyone.
Let's get started with class. How did we go last time?
It's Halloween.
Well,
Is this on? Miss Chiono, please come to the faculty office at once.
what's going on?
What could this be? I'm off at the faculty office. Make sure you study on your own. Kawakami's been kind enough to give us free time. We better put it to good use.
What do you want to
So
do?
what's the plan?
Read, makes tools, sleep, study independently. Honestly, I need to get my knowledge just up that tiny little bit more.
What?
Oh, really? Guess you're on your decision in the end.
Nice.
It seems like you're a little smart after taking your studies so seriously. I mean, might as well. Gotta get that stuff. Yes! And that means we can finish the confidant with Hifumi. That's right.
All right.
Erudite. Yes!
Damn it.
What could that have been about? Well, let's resume class. Surprised you actually chose to study. You could have done anything.
Don't worry.
Yep.
Next time we will do something different.
We really owe it to Kawakami for getting us that free time. Oh yeah, we said we'd meet at the hideout.
Let's go.
Okay, let's head there now.
Ooh.
Mako-chan, I didn't realize we'd take the same train.
Haru, what a coincidence. I was just thinking of you.
Oh, were you?
Yes, we're getting another showtime.
Yep. How should I put this? Our battles from this point forward are only going to get tougher, right? So, I've been reflecting on our approaches to combat in the hopes of finding some new tactics. In the end, I came up with something, but I realized I'll need your help with it.
Me? Sure. If I can be of any help, I'd love to work with you on this.
I can't wait.
I appreciate it. So, what I'm thinking is...
I can't wait to see this.
Mako-chan?
Now that I think about it, this is probably going to sound rather absurd.
Don't worry. If it's your idea, Mako-chan, I'm sure it'll be great.
I can't wait to see it. We have
I'm
to
glad
wait.
to hear you say that. Well, ready to hear it?
Huh?
So, any thoughts?
What a great idea! I'd be honored to help.
Oh, thank you. Well, I hope it works out.
Mm-hmm. Just leave it to me. But wow, Mako-chan, you come up with some pretty bold moves sometimes. I really look up to you for that.
Do you? I'm not sure
Aw.
how that makes me feel, but thank you.
The star will grant us our wish if it's based on such a great plan. I'm positive.
Yep.
So, this is the location you've been using as a hideout. Can we just get started?
Forced investigation will take place on November 20th. That's our deadline this time.
Is there any possibility of that investigation being moved to an earlier date?
I highly doubt it.
How can you be so sure? Didn't they want to catch us as soon as they possibly could?
They may be corrupt, but they are still a bureaucracy. Certain steps must be taken in order to continue forward. Unless their situation becomes extremely dire, they won't act with only circumstantial evidence.
I'm impressed, Detective Man. You sure know a lot about internal affairs.
Yes, he is quite promising.
Well, this is a purely give-and-take relationship. You taught me the inner workings of the Phantom Thieves, so it's only fair I return the favor. And I will be sure to contact everyone if the investigation team makes any odd movements.
That would be helpful.
Yes.
All right.
Makoto and Haru's showtime has been unlocked. Yes.
I'll just add this.
Yeah, okay. So, we are going to go ahead and end it here because we are going to we're going to jump right into her palace and we'll see how far we can get. If I remember correctly, hers is a bit more challenging to do all at once just because there's like a unique gimmick to it. So we'll have to jump into that next time and see. But I do remember there's a lot of opportunity to get some really powerful items there as well. So there's going to be a lot of farming we're going to be doing, specifically a lot of challenges. But I have my secret weapon, my Shiki-Ojo, the guy who's immune to physical and like range damage. If I remember correctly, he became my favorite for a lot of reasons, but specifically in the challenges that we face here, because they almost exclusively rely on physical damage. So we'll be able to do all that next time, or at least next couple times. Because like I said, this palace is interesting because, well, there's three reasons for it. Number one, we know this palace is really interesting because, like, it has like a unique challenge gate. So I can't remember if I can do it all in one day or not. Number two, there's gonna be a lot more like stuff to do in there that I want to spend my time on. So like at the very least, even if I can do it all in one day, I'm gonna want to break it up into a couple episodes probably. And number three, it's one of these palaces where like we know what happens when we actually steal the treasure because that's how the game began. So unlike usual where I just kind of blast through the palace as fast as I can and then like wait out the clock until like the day, like the end of the day, I think this is the one we want to like get to the treasure room and then delay as long as we can to initiate, because I think when we initiate it we enter a end game state essentially where we're going to skip forward in time, so I don't want to like lose all those days. So if you happen to know if that's the right approach or not, like it'd be nice to give me a quick shout out just to let me know whether or not I can like dive into the palace fully or if I should wait it out and like work on confidants leading up to it. But regardless, I'm going to start next episode going as far into the palace as possible. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to the patrons who help make all this content even all more possible to like actually craft and do. It means the world to me, so thank you for that. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. Like we're getting closer to the end, and you know that means there's another really exciting series on the horizon. We're pretty much all set, ready to go for it. I'm just waiting for this to finish. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. And until the next video watching me, I pursue me in next. I'll see you there. Stupid microphone.